He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For by him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things were created by him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. He is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning and the firstborn from among the dead, so that in everything he might have the supremacy. And now the mystery which remained hidden for ages and generations has been revealed to God's people. Through them, God has chosen to make known how rich and glorious it is. The mystery we speak of is this: Christ in you, the hope of glory.
In the late 80s, Christ Youth in Action, CYA, founded for the youth by ang Ligayan ng Panginoon, established a chapter in Iligan City. Serving in colleges, universities, and parishes, the youth members brought fellow students to Christian community life. Even after graduation, most of the senior members continued to meet regularly to sustain their relationships and maintain their support system.
This prompted the Couples for Christ to set up another group that will work with single professionals, whether employed or in business, as part of its outreach program. Informal meetings were conducted, and by middle of 1991, a Crossroads retreat was set. This was the prelude to a more structured Christian life series that began on August 11, 1991.
23 participants consisted of 15 men and 8 women and came from different workplaces. The first module was held at a residence somewhere in San Miguel Village, Palau. Later, sessions were done at the ISK seminary. It is worth recalling that one participant was requested and prayed for by the couple servants to attend the first National Leaders Training Conference in Manila sometime in October 1991. Without much hesitation, Robert Capalles dutifully represented Iligan in that gathering and later became the first branch leader of ang Lingkod ng Panginoon, Iligan.
The Christian Life Seminar lasted for over 2 months and culminated with 21 participants making their commitment to a fullness of life with Christ. This happened on a Sunday, November 17, 1991 at the former Iligan Cement Guest House in Mapalad, Iligan City. And thereafter, the CFC elders organized the core group preparatory to community life and service.
Like any struggling neophyte, the group encountered many challenges. At one time, action groupings were a mix of brothers and sisters and later changed to conform with gender classification. The newly installed branch leader handled 2 main functions. There was no Lingkod center. The cathedral convent became their meeting place.
The first quarter of the following year saw the 4 servants banding together in prayer, service, and community life training. They then started inviting friends to open prayer meetings at the Corpus Christi Parish every Saturday. Consequently, in June 7, 1992, a Crossroads retreat was conducted in a beach resort. The formal CLS for the batch 2 started shortly after. This time, there were over 80 participants. The second dedication day was made on the 30th of August 1992.
During the next years, the challenges were always there, with God's grace continuously molding, developing, and strengthening the characters of the servants. With no permanent place, the cathedral convent and residential houses rented by some brothers were used as venues for action group meetings, music ministry practices, and fellowships. Intercessory prayers were sometimes held in the cathedral itself.
time though, ALNP had its very first Lingkod Center at Barazon's Place in San Miguel Street. A few years after, it was transferred to Jimeno Gonzalez Building, which is being rented up to the present.
He has always taken care of us, and we have been so richly blessed. Over the past 15 years, we have conducted 16 batches of CLS with 5 branch leaders. Robert Caballes, 1991 until May 1993. Edilberto Sepe, May 1993 until June 1996. Ruben Baquiano, January 1997 until 2000. Manny Hermoso, 2000 until 2002. Rosel Abrero, 2002 up to the present.
Governance team from June 1996 to January 1997. Ariel Suarez, Jerry Pagio Jr., Ubaldo Milan, and 6 branch women's moderators. Helen Binigra, May 1993 to early 1995. Lilibet Esmero, early 1995 to 1998. Mirasol Bulao, 1998 to 1999. Angelita Clemen, May 1999 to May 2000. Marilu Paran, May 2000 to May 2004. Marla Alava, May 2004 up to present. We would also like to acknowledge the present ALNP Iligan leaders which compose the Branch Council. Branch Servant, Ace Lugatiman. Evangelization Ministry, Darrell Tumarong. Pastoral Ministry, Rosel Abrero and Marla Alava. Worship Ministry, Jerry Krausos. Finance Ministry, Nids Niliama.
ALNP Zamboanga was also part of ALNP Iligan's mission, which eventually became a branch. ALNP Iligan was also the prime mover of the annual Mindanao-wide Unity Games, which to this day are well participated by ALNP branches of Iligan, Cagayan, Malaybalay, Valencia, Butuan, Cotabato, Zamboanga, Davao, and General Santos. We have a rich harvest of brothers and sisters who made it their lifetime commitment to serve the Lord. To mention, Father Bert Sepe, Redemptorist priest assigned in Iloilo. Father Sunny Umbak, also a Redemptorist priest assigned in Iloilo. Father Dudes Milan, diocesan priest, now the parish priest of Suarez. Father Maynard Parangan, diocesan priest in Texas, USA. Father Darius Tudlasan, diocesan priest in Butuan. We have Sister Lita Clemen, religious of the Good Shepherd Nun. Brothers of the Servants of the Word, Brother Jim Orbe, now CYA Manila Director. Brother Jojo Baquiano, now ALNP Regional Director in Visayas.
It is also reassuring to note that we can always count on our brothers and sisters who took good care of Lingkod Iligan. We would just like to acknowledge the following servants who became part of ALNP Iligan. Francis Iturralde, Mon Samson, Norma Plata and Lou Dabao, Maylene Romero, Luz Cometa, and Marvin Abisamis. Ayes Santos, Tantan Belen, Ains Cortez, Eric Olavides, and Neri Gool, Paul Hinares, and the late Mike Munares. Lingkod is also blessed to have the spiritual directors, retreat masters, and resource speakers, namely Father Nacer Zaragoza, Bishop Emilio Bataclan, Father Ramon Fruto, Father Michel de Gegord, and the Benedictine monks of the Monastery of Transfiguration.
What's more, with the availability of high technology, we can now keep in touch with our brothers and sisters around the globe through an e-group of yahoo.com created by a brother. It is truly awe-inspiring. Or you may ask the assistance of our e-group administrator, Brother Ernst Ong.
As we celebrate our 50th year anniversary, facing the future with new dreams and new hopes, we should prepare ourselves for more challenges. For the current members, especially the branch council, to be faithful to their action groups, prayer meetings, and other ALNP activities, keeping the fire of service burning in their hearts.
For those in the religious life, to be sincere and faithful to the vows that they have made, to be faithful and responsible to the service that the Lord has gifted them with.
For those who are married, to raise a Christian family and to take part in God's work through a community. For the rest, to continue serving the Lord faithfully. However, let us not lose touch with our beginnings. For those of us who have already moved on, ALNP Iligan needs you, your prayers, your visits, your encouragement, and whatever assistance you can give so that it will continue to grow and thrive with more bountiful harvests through all the new challenges in the future.